This podcast shares personal experiences only. It is not medical advice. Always speak with a qualified healthcare professional about your own health decisions. Any treatments mentioned as part of our personal stories are not recommendations or promotion of any medication.
Belinda, look happy, would ya? Oh my god, such a sour face on you. For anyone watching the video episode, you'll see what I mean. That's a little bit better. Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah. Don't forget, folks, if you've never watched us in person, we're on Spotify video. We're on YouTube.
certainly are.
You can watch us. And you can just listen if you don't like the look of our face either, which is totally acceptable.
It's pitch black outside.
Yeah, Belinda, do you like my cat? I'm in Studio B
No.
today, not Studio A. Cat.
I think it's disturbing.
That's
and it's
very
awful.
offensive to pets everywhere. Why?
Yeah.
Folks, if you want to
Because
see the cat I'm on about, you'll need to look at the video.
I think it's horrendous. Take that out of my goddamn face.
Hello,
I can't believe you
Belinda.
travelled all the way from where with that? Where'd you get it?
Turkey.
No.
Turkey. Yeah.
When were you in Turkey?
5 years, 6 years ago, 5 years.
God.
We got home the day that lockdown came in.
No.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Paddy, you were lucky.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. We were. So that's
Very
what.
lucky.
That's what. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Fado.
How are you, Paddy?
I am grand, Belinda.
Got some
What?
news for us, I think.
I have.
Yeah, don't you have news?
Do I?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, okay. What's my
No.
news? I'm thinking. I don't know. What did we talk about in WhatsApp?
Paddy,
that I
I'm
haven't-
messing with you. We actually have no news.
Oh, okay. That's the episode.
Thanks for coming, guys.
This is a new micro dose.
I got some news though.
What?
I started my proper titration down today.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
There is a little bit of news for me as well, but we would
Yeah, I
save that
know.
for after this convo. So let's talk about this a bit, okay? So Belinda, you said about we haven't fully spoke about this beforehand, so forgive me.
Don't.
Yeah,
You're gonna catch me out now on lies I've told you.
yeah, probably. So you had said
400 years ago.
400 years ago when we first met. You had said maybe, I don't know, I'm going to say 4 or 6 weeks ago, something like that, that you were now in maintenance.
That came off the
So-
back of me being ill.
Yeah.
And starting on 7.5 after I was ill. And then, of course, boom,
Yeah.
my appetite came back with a vengeance. So
But
should I tell you what I did?
Well, no, the bit I want to talk about is more so conversation we had the other day on WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think this is important, even
Yeah,
this
for
far in on
others.
this far in our journey, I think it's important to still share these things so people, as they're
Yeah.
navigating things. So you had a conversation, or you shared stuff that you were like, you'd started talking about your weight a lot more and trying to drop a few more pounds and stuff like that again. And I kind of said to you, but Belinda, why are you talking about these conversations if you're in maintenance? That doesn't sound like the headspace of somebody that is settled into maintenance, really.
Absolutely.
And I'd love to know kind of like, that's literally only, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 days ago, we had that kind of chat.
Not even, I'd say.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I'd love to know maybe what is it that puts your headspace into that place of, weight loss versus maintenance again? And where's your head at now, I guess?
So I suppose, I feel like maybe I'll never be left alone with the remnants of the toxic diet culture. I don't think that I'll ever leave it behind me completely. So I think that was a little part of it.
Yeah.
Maybe stepping on the scales a little bit more recently as well would have brought up those kind of thoughts as well. And about 3 weeks ago, I would have done a YouTube video just documenting the fact that I was going to be starting my proper titration down soon. after being sick, and today was the day. There's a helicopter outside my house. Sorry.
It's great.
The fact that was kind of common, and I was thinking about it subconsciously, and I thought, oh my God, am I really going to do this? But I've done it. You probably won't be listening to this when it comes out, but I have put up a load of stories today just talking about it. And what I did was I put it in my highlights on my Instagram for anybody who wants to pop over there. I've spoken about kind of where I started, how long I was on Ozempic, how long I stalled, the fact that I never heard about Mounjaro until I met you, just the whole kind of rigmarole of it all. And it's there now for anybody that wants to see it and listen to it. But also I'll be doing check-ins on all of my everything throughout my titration down to whatever place, whatever dose I feel comfortable at.
Yeah, and like, do you think that have you felt pressure to continue to maybe create content specifically to weight loss, say, versus maintenance? Or is it that you're still seeing others around you, like myself, I guess, as well, focusing on weight loss and you don't necessarily have to now? Or is it that, do you think you do want to lose more weight? Like, I'd love to know, like,
no, I don't feel that. I don't feel that pressure, because I think my journey has been so long, and I think people forget that because everybody is so new to this. It's been over 3 years. Time. Over 3 years, September, October. Well, 3 years and 2 months now. So it's been a long time.
Almost, and it's like almost patient zero. With,
maybe.
With Ozempic,
for weight loss, anyway.
Yeah.
So that's what it is as well. And you know, although I will say that it's been the longest time in my life I've ever been able to be consistent with anything in my life, because of the clarity that I've had, and with my mental health being in such a good place because of all of the good things. That I think it feels to me like I'm just taking the stabilizers off a little tiny bit, and I want to be able to trust myself to continue to do the things, the good habits and all the good things that I've been doing. Like, I've taught myself all of this stuff over the past 3 years, and I have educated myself so well on all of these things that I could have done all of my life, Paddy, but I just didn't have the headspace to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I also had a health coach.
That's what I was going to say. Like Nikki, who
massive
was
part.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Like that kind of year, 18 months, or whatever it was, you know, you were working with Nikki, like was really
she was amazing.
For you.
And she would have been a big part of me getting to where I am now, you know. But the other thing as well is that even though I have been on this journey for over 3 years and I am stepping into the next chapter, I am going to document this next chapter, but I will also speak to the people that are just starting out. Every single day I speak to people that are starting out. Do you know what I mean? And my content will be around the whole journey, not just maintenance. And I think I've lived it. I can't not talk about it.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, like, you know, you can be in a position to kind of almost like mentor people based on your lived experience.
And that's what I do in my group, the next chapter as well. Like I was saying to somebody today, I don't think there is a day that I don't go into town or go somewhere and like somebody doesn't stop me and either ask about the podcast or you know, say, oh, I'm on, you know, A, B, or C, or my daughter is, or whatever the case might be. And isn't it getting so much more common now? I think more and more.
I think
in real life.
IRL. I think it is. Like it's interesting. I've had more people come up to me, I'd say, over the past, excluding when I was on holidays, maybe the past month, 6 weeks, with like that, oh, fair play to Paddy, you look great. And I'm like,
so and so was on it.
I'm like, I don't know who you are, but thank you so much. I'm shocking with names. Like I am. My sister said this as well. I am horrific with remembering like faces to names, like really bad. However, ask me about a conversation that happened randomly 10 years ago, and I remember it nearly word for word.
I know you would. Yeah.
But just faces and names, I'm just like, nah. No,
I don't need that information.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
fine.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
But okay,
Yeah.
so
that's where we are.
So even though you want to move to a place of maintenance and you have moved to a place of maintenance, I think it's probably a good thing, and particularly I think for myself, like if I think, whenever maintenance, I had hoped to be in maintenance by now, I'm still not. But that even at that point,
But
our brain can try and trick us up.
But you have to remember as well, Paddy, medication you're on and the medication that everybody else is on and started on is a whole different beast to what I started out.
Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the even the trajectory of the weight loss is more rapid, and it's happening in a very short space of time compared to even the first wave of GLP-1s that would have came out, the daily one. So
for some people, obviously, disclaimer, not everyone will get that kind of response, but absolutely, like, I mean, not everybody will get the fast response, but like for myself, as we spoke about, like I did, and like, it's funny, I seen somebody talking about some of the upcoming ones, medications that are in trials and stuff like that, and they were promoting like, oh, look at but you lose it so much faster. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
How can you? Why would you?
But faster does not equal better health.
Yeah,
like faster doesn't. If anything, it could have the opposite effect. Like the only time where somebody should be looking at, say, fast weight loss is if you are in a hospital and you are working with like a bariatric team or with a dedicated team, and they have prescribed something very specific that is clinically controlled and managed in that for a particular reason. There's no other time where like you should be chasing faster weight loss. As we say, some people, I still get blown away how I responded to everything over the last not even 18 months yet, but like thereabouts. But yeah, no, that's fair. I think that in terms of like, obviously, as the medications have changed, people's experiences have been different. But I think in terms of that headspace, though, of moving into maintenance, like I'm still saying, oh God, I'd love to be like, say, maybe I think I'm about 10 pounds away from maintenance. Right? And now that's not a BMI related or anything whatsoever like that. That's purely a me kind of looking at.
And can I ask you, how far below your lowest have you got now?
So, well, the lowest I ever...
The Biggest Loser.
Oh, so the lowest I got to on Biggest Loser was 14 stone 7 or 14 stone 8, something like that.
Okay.
I'd say that lasted for, honestly, Belinda, and I'm not exaggerating.
I know.
I'd say that lasted for not even a week.
Right. Okay.
Like I know the day
Minnie came out.
Literally, like I know the day after we finished filming the final, going into Trafalgar Square, and we went somewhere, I think it was like, I can't remember, one of the restaurants there, and literally horsing the food into me. Like literally.
I could imagine it.
Yeah.
With no support from any medication
it
or
was
anything
like the first day. So I would easily say I had like a few pounds on again within the first 2 weeks after, and then that obviously continued going. But like this.
And what's the weight you're at now? So that was 15.11 after the Biggest Loser.
No, so after the final of the Biggest Loser, it was like 14 stone 7 or 14 stone 8. That was now, interestingly to say though, I have never seen that weight on a scales. That was the production team telling me what my weight was after I'd been weighed.
Oh.
Because we didn't get to see what our figure was when we were weighed. We only found out the same time on TV as everyone else.
And did you have to stand up on that scales? And no matter, like, so when did you get weighed by the production team?
The morning off.
Oh, right. Okay.
Actually, it was the morning off or the day before, I think, for the final. So during the week on week, it was the morning off, first thing in the morning. But you wouldn't know what your weight is until literally you're standing on the fake box, the fake scales, like for the actual weighing.
So it was a fake scales?
Oh, yeah. That was only a box.
Right.
And then
so they just put your 14.7 up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I stood on like a wooden box or whatever it was to mimic standing on the scales.
Yeah.
Because obviously they've tried the script and all that for
of course,
all the other stuff. So they need all that and to know the rankings and who's going to win and all that kind of stuff. So they need all that.
It can't be just out of the blue like.
Yeah, so I have never seen 14.5 stone on a scales ever.
When was the next time you got to weigh yourself after that?
I honestly don't know. I honestly can't recall. Like it wasn't a part of it. Like if I go into, just as you know, that helicopter was Rescue 117, I believe. So I went over your house. I was just checking on flight radar.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah,
that's never good.
going from Waterford Hospital. So if I look at Happy Scale, so Happy Scale is actually somebody recently asked me about an app specifically for recording weight as opposed to anything else. And
Yeah.
Happy Scale is the one I have used for years and years and years and years and years and years.
Mm.
So I have weigh-ins in Happy Scale going back to July 2012.
Wowzer.
So that's the first weight that I've recorded was, what was that? Was 21st of July 2012.
Okay.
I weighed 231 pounds, which is 16 stone 7, say. Yeah. 16 stone 7. Actually, I lied before that. 17th of July, 16 stone 7.4. Yeah. So that was, that's the oldest kind of recorded weight that I have. What are you looking at? Yours? No?
Yeah.
How far back did yours go?
Only as far as September 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so
is
that would have been your lowest then.
That's the lowest that I know of. Now, look there definitely would have weighed myself in that kind of, definitely in that year kind of after filming and stuff, but I just don't remember. But yeah, as I say, the lowest weight that I am told I ever was 14 and a half stone. So yeah, so at the moment I'm 15 stone 8.
Right.
So
is that what you're chasing then? Is that what you're
the 14 and a half again? Not necessarily, no.
You're a lot older now as well.
Fuck you.
It's fucking true, mate. You're not aging backwards. None of us are. Get over it.
Fucking Benjamin Button. the wild Atlantic sea breeze, you know? It's
yeah. How many years ago was it again? Remind me, sorry.
Oh, God. We recorded the final, almost 15 years ago. So coming February, it'll be 15 years. Wow.
Yeah, okay.
And it's mad that people start asking me about it. I'm like...
Yeah, it was huge, sure, yeah. But you don't think you're chasing that then?
No.
If you sat down and had a little chat with yourself, definitely not.
No, I'm not bothered by that number. I would like to get below the 15 mark.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying
Are you trying to achieve, is there something you're trying to achieve that you think will happen when you get below the 15 mark?
No, I'd be curious to get a DEXA scan again and kind of see what does that show for me. Now, the other thing, and I think that this is something that I've spoken to you about as well over the past kind of couple of weeks, is although I know I have lost 8.5 stone, I absolutely am increasingly having days, Belinda, where I'm sitting there and looking at my tummy, at my fat tummy.
Yeah.
And this isn't me, say, being deluded in terms of, oh, you don't have a fat tummy, Paddy. I do have fat in my tummy. It's pretty much, I would say, one of the few places I have weight left on my body is my tummy. My upper legs are chunky. I don't know if they're just chunky chunky man legs.
That's
if you get me.
Like,
some people have thick thighs.
Thick bitch.
You know?
Nothing wrong with a thick bitch.
I've definitely been a thick old thigh, but in terms of I know my shoulders, all this kind of they're not.
You're so
fatty.
tall and you're so broad as well, though.
Yeah. I'm roughly 6 foot, 6'1", and I'm quite broad.
So that's kind of why I was asking the question, because I know you have been kind of ruminating about it.
Yeah.
Your tummy.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if you think that just 10 more pounds or 8 more pounds.
I'm not necessarily linking it to that, because I think losing 10 more pounds will not get rid of my tummy. I don't think it will.
Okay, so you are convinced of that then?
I really don't think it will. I really don't think it will.
So I think as well, what we have to remember, Paddy, about you and probably everybody else on this journey is that it's been so quick that your mind shift, your brain hasn't had a minute to catch up with your body.
Yeah.
And what your body is doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's a psychological thing that people need to work on all the time within,
absolutely. But equally on this thing, I know even with the few pounds I've lost kind of here and now, I have I have like my measuring tape, but like I know my tummy has not say reduced either over much at all this year, if any.
Okay.
That's one of the things. So like, oh, people will know that I'll click. Yes, I'm doing my tummy here, and
Paddy, stand up at least.
no. So yeah, so it's still about the same as what it's been pretty much all year. Like there's been very
And isn't
very
and I
minimal change on my tummy.
yeah, and I am the polar opposite.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
polar opposite.
yeah,
Haven't lost a goddamn pound,
yeah,
and I'm still clothes are still getting too big for me.
yeah,
Isn't that weird?
yeah, yeah. So my tummy is
Yeah.
the one place now, and the love handles that I'm not really seeing any reduction over the past. Realistically, I'd say over the past 8-9 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what has been your thoughts about that going forward in the future? Have you,
Oh,
I know, have you been, I
God.
haven't asked you, have you been having thoughts?
About like surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, I mean, like, I was only saying this some the other day, extremely early days in terms of am I
Yeah.
bothered that much about it?
Yeah.
Um, what would the cost of it be? What would the results be? What would the risks be? Um,
You know what I say to people when they think about doing that is hold your own for at least 2 years.
yeah, I think,
Hold that weight loss. Make sure that you're okay
yeah, I,
before you
I
make any decisions.
I think I would definitely see myself, like, say, if it continues like this and the tummy just doesn't budge. Like, for example, now the difference is this is fat. Like, when I had lost the weight after The Biggest Loser, my chest hadn't gone down, not even 1%.
Mm,
And this is
mm,
where I did go and get the consultation. They're like, your chest isn't. Like, I still, as I said to you before, like, had full on breast, like,
yeah.
full fucking on breast for a man that did not reduce at all. And they're like, well, that's gynecomastia. It's slightly different. Like, you're going to need surgery for that. And I was like, okay. They're like, no matter how much weight you lose,
Oh
you
God.
would still need surgery for your chest, Paddy.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, okay.
Because it starts over here as well with men,
And
doesn't it? The
yeah,
guy, yeah.
so
Yeah.
so yeah, so I kind of went. Obviously, I did have that done. Now at that point, I don't know if we spoke about this hugely before, but at that point, I went and got
We
the
did.
consultation done. Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, be great. But I was like, I don't know if I can afford that right now. You know, I was just after moving back from England. Work was still kind of, a bit all over the place. I think it was something like 5 or 6 thousand. I could be totally misquoting, but I think it was something like that. And I was like, yeah, I don't have that. But then they got back in touch saying, oh, RTE, you're looking for somebody to go on TV and get it done. And I was like,
Oh, I
that's
didn't know that.
okay. This bit I didn't know if I told you this. Yeah. So,
The fuck?
yeah.
The f-
So yeah, so back in 2011, like they got back in touch, like, look at RTE are doing a show called The Perfect Irishman. They're looking for men that have had maybe different cosmetic things, not necessarily from just an aesthetics, but just in general. And we're wondering, is that something you'd be interested in? I was like, oh, I actually had to take quite a few days to think about it because I didn't know what kind of message to send out. Belinda, as you know, I'm extremely cautious about what I get involved in and what I don't. And if that
Considering
was
you've been involved in so much, but anyway.
yeah, I know, but that's I mean, I'm very intentional.
Yeah.
Um, and I thought about, oh, will people think I'm taking an easy way out, or will people think that will they understand this, whatever. But anyway, thought about it long
Because
and
you were
hard.
going on television to do it as well.
Yeah, yeah. So thought about it long and hard. Decided yes, actually, that I would get this done. Was one of the best things I ever got done. And like the amount of men I got in touch with me afterwards asking about it, and that
Fab.
cemented for me that it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And like even
Yeah.
young lads, because you can have young, really, really fit lads that are like in the gym playing football or whatever all day and all that kind of shit, and still suffer from gynecomastia. And like it can
Right.
be, you might notice it to look at them, but as soon as they take off the top, they can like
It's
have
there.
quite full on breasts, like, and it can be so
Oh,
um
emotionally debilitating.
yeah, like particularly for
Yeah.
young lads.
Yeah.
And at that time, I got quite a few, like say, people that were saying they're like say late teens, early 20s, and like, oh my god, like I go to the gym, blah blah blah. So it was lovely to be able to kind of share some insight with them at that time. Now again, that's like a long
Yeah.
time ago, but
So there's
i
a TV show of you.
yes, now I don't think it's online anywhere. But yeah, it was called The Perfect Irishman with Joe O'Shea.
Does your mom or dad not have like a VCR recording of it or something?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Would be in the archives as well of the RTE. I'm going to find this fucking thing.
I asked them before for a copy of it.
Did you?
Said, no, yeah, from the archives, and they said no, they don't do public requests for that, so they don't. Yeah, but
is it not GDPR? Like you would be entitled to
statute limit or whatever. That's all.
All right. Well, okay.
But
anyway, if there is anybody out there from RTE that has any pull at all or sway, please look that up. Paddy, what year was it? What year was it?
We filmed it in the weekend. We filmed the surgery. The surgery happened the weekend Rihanna played in Dublin in 2011.
2011. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out what that date is.
October 2011. But one of the best things ever got done. But anyway, so that kind of brings me back to like the surgery kind of thing. But I remember them at that point. So this was made 14.5 stone. Now, the 14.5 stone then, I carried it slightly differently. So I did as well versus now. Like, I don't think my tummy was as big back then as it is now.
Right. So
when I was with them, and I remember asking them at that stage, I was like, oh, look, I still have this little bit of my tummy here. They're like, yeah, you're probably not going to lose that now. That probably would need surgery, like, if you wanted to get rid of that.
And you have that in your head now.
Yeah, and I have that in my head as well. Like.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much of this
is loose
skin. Like, it's not flappy skin. And I know some people are like, what the fuck? People will know what I'm talking about. It's not like flappy loose skin like you see some people have. It is.
Yeah.
It is. You can grab it like it is.
Yeah, but you could, I know, but like I follow girls that have been on these journeys and they say it's loose skin that they've got. You know, I follow this girl, she's had all of this done and all of this and all the way around, but it feels like flesh.
Yeah. You see,
it's just, I don't know. What is the difference between some fat left over and loose skin? I need to look that up.
Or like how much fat within that skin. Anyway, I don't know. And this is the thing,
I know.
Right? So
I know. Our poor heads to be wrecked.
I wouldn't be surprised if by this time next year I've gone for a consultation just to find out information.
Yeah.
That's the way I'll position it now. I am not sitting here itching and be like, oh my God, I have to get this done.
Yeah.
There's a curiosity there I'd love to find out more about.
Yeah.
You know, like you see people that go and get like the full works. That could be the same girl we're talking about it, that I think. And like
American?
No, actually. No. English.
Oh, no.
So there's an English girl that said similar. Really brilliant sharing her journey. Zara, is it?
Oh, let's get her on.
And actually, maybe. But so I don't know. Actually, if there is someone out there listening that has had surgery post weight loss, we would love to talk to you. Really would. Whether it went well, whether it didn't go well, any of that kind of stuff. Drop us a message on socials or email hello@thedose.ie. hello@thedose.ie. But yeah, so that's kind of where my head is at. Like and then I will look at pictures sideways. And when I look sideways, that's where I can really know, okay, you have really lost a lot of weight, Paddy. But then when I grab my tummy, I'm like, there's still a lot of tummy there, Paddy.
Oh, your mind would be wrecked, Paddy, wouldn't it? Seriously,
and that's not me. That's not body dysmorphia for me. It is the reality is that the majority of the fat that I feel I've left is around my tummy.
And I'm not going to sit here and tell you, no, you're grand, Paddy. They're not wrong with you. You can't do that to people. It's your reality. What you're talking about. Yeah.
And that's where I think the DEXA scan will probably, confirm that as well. That's why I'm keen on getting a DEXA scan, maybe. You're
going to get another DEXA scan to see if the visceral fat has depleted in that area of your body. Okay. You will find it will have. Yeah. It will have. It can't not have.
But it hasn't changed shape. You know the way I talk about changing shape and measurements?
Yeah.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
And I haven't built a load of muscle there.
And that's the question then, isn't it? What is that? Like, is
then
it?
What do I do then here? Is it a case of, yes, you need to keep losing weight? Like
will that go away? I'm not being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the spirit to be like, grand, okay, I'll go and lose another 2 stone. I wouldn't. Yeah, that's not on my radar.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a slog. Yeah, it's definitely a slog. Like,
oh, I don't know, but anyway, that's kind of where my head is at the moment. Tummy, maintenance,
and that's where I'm at with my
maintenance.
And did you have something else to tell us as well
about changing medications?
Yes.
Okay.
How's that going? Please talk to me.
So, by the time this has gone out, I will have changed medications. I have not yet taken my first dose of it.
Okay.
I like on the back of, I guess, our conversation with Jason recently. If you missed that episode, folks, really go and have a listen to it. Particularly if you're thinking about like changing medications or stuff. It's a brilliant episode.
Yeah.
Jason, who is the superintendent pharmacist for ePharm NI, that works closely, and we've known through being patients of mybmi.ie. But so like I was due, say my schedule would have been Friday gone, like to take my next dose. And I have it sitting in the fridge.
Yeah, are you nervous?
I am nervous, yeah.
Are you nervous because of side effects?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's literally like day one all over again, Belinda. Day one all over.
Yeah. Because that I went from the other one up to that, and I spoke about it on my stories today in my highlights on my Instagram.
And I was even that time. I don't want to linger on too much, but even that time now, reflecting on your time at that, and the fact it was week 1, and then the next week, there's so much wild about that as well. Like in terms of
how far I've come.
Anyway, But even in terms of some of the guidance and bits and pieces.
I spoke about all of that on my highlights as well, Paddy, on my stories, all of it. Yeah.
So anyway, like one of the things Jason said was obviously minimum leave a week, but I ideally try and leave longer if you can. Leave as much as you can, kind of really.
What are you starting on?
I've been told I could go to like a mid-tier kind of dose. So this again, that'll be different for
everybody.
Folks,
so don't say actually.
You need to check with your own kind of healthcare team if you are thinking
your provider.
Equally, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm like chicken shit and like, oh, maybe I'll actually go less.
Take it down a little bit.
Yeah. So I might see what the crack is, but
see, I would be exact opposite. I'd stick as
but this comes back to why it's important to talk to your doctor or your pharmacist or whoever's
weirdos on podcasts,
because they're the people. And I think that was actually listening back to Jason's episode myself, and the conversation about how like, oh, but I want this, and being told no, Paddy, but this is what is safe. Like, oh, okay, fine. Eventually, it's just
you did fight though, didn't you?
It's like just such a good reminder about the importance of qualified, regulated healthcare.
They're
which
great,
we never stop on about ever. But it was a gas one that you'll read all this scary shit, or what I deem scary shit, where people are telling each other things left, right, and centre, giving medical advice to people in forums and on TikToks, and I'm just like, oh my God, like crazy, crazy. Please do not take medical advice off a randomer on a forum, like please.
Yeah, but we get it all the time, Paddy. We get questions that you should be asking your doctor. Like, 100%. Why would you ask a randomer on the internet a question about your medical health? Like,
do you like my t-shirt?
Oh, look, more pussies. That's actually very cute compared to that thing in the background. That's really nice. Is that your actual cat?
It's from Temu. Yeah.
Don't shop on Temu.
Oh, why? Is it like I got in trouble?
I'd be trying to hide the parcels from Temu and Shein.
I got in trouble for having a Starbucks when I was on holiday.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
You were what? I'm not going to repeat it.
No. But how dare I have a Starbucks?
Yeah.
How dare I? But yeah. So I don't know. The other thing,
abreast of how you're getting on, though. We need to know.
Yeah, but my breasts are smaller than they were.
Oh yeah. Sorry, excuse the pun. Keep us abreast. And I would never say things like that. It must be your breasts are in your head now. I can't stop thinking about them.
Wow, that's a scary image for poor people. One of the things that was in the news, and I haven't really looked into this, so I want to actually bring it up.
I didn't either.
I must go. Robbie Williams has been in the news.
Yeah, poor Robbie.
Robbie Williams. Now, I have not looked into this, so I'm kind of reading this for the first time myself. Robbie Williams believes eyesight worries are linked to weight loss injections. Robbie Williams has spoken publicly about injectable weight loss medicines for several years. He's credited them with helping lose 2 stone. Has described them as a medical necessity for his mental health, given his long-running difficulties with body image and low mood. So basically he's saying that his eyesight is getting worse and that he believes that it's because of the I don't even know what one he's on, whatever medication he's on, that he believes it is linked to that. Now, what the research shows so far, and I'm taking this from diabetes.co.uk to give them credit. So in 2024, a study followed around 17,000 people over 6 years and looked at the rates of serious but rare eye condition in those prescribed semaglutide compared with others. The researchers found that people who had been given it appeared to be several times more likely to be diagnosed with a condition which can lead to loss of sight in one eye. However, there are important caveats. The total number of people was very small. The study design could not prove that this directly caused the problem. And people taking this over other health issues the other health conditions may affect eye health as well, such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or raised cholesterol. In other words, this signal might be concerning and needs more investigation, but it's not definitive proof that the medicine is to blame. It's also worth noting that poorly controlled diabetes is a major cause of eyesight loss in its own right. So the website, again, this is coming from diabetes.co.uk. What it says is, if you are using a medication for weight management, the key points are: do not ignore change in your vision, such as blurring, dark patches, flashing lights, or sudden curtain over part of your eyes. Contact an optician, GP, diabetes team, or obviously emergency team. Do not stop your prescribed medication without medical advice as well. So I think the thing is here, there is, I think some of this is a bit of scaremongering again in terms of headline. Yeah. It's that there could be, in a very, very slight, small cohort of people that may have an impact in some way, but that there is not a definitive, yes, this causes this, as blatantly as the newspapers are making out. So, because I remember this time, I was going to say this time last year, I went to the opticians because I was freaking out because my eyesight was getting worse. And I thought, oh my God, it's got me. Blind. It's got me. This is it now. This is it. And I remember the optician saying, Paddy, you're getting older.
Yeah.
Your eyes are getting tired.
How old do you think Robbie Williams is?
I don't know, mid-40s?
I am 49. He's older than I am.
Oh, he's 51.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, this is his first time in his life having any issue with his eye, right? Yeah. And also, you have to remember as well, for anybody like Robbie Williams or stars or whatever, the minute they mention anything about these drugs or what's happening to them, it's news, it's headline fodder. That's all it is. Yeah. And every quack on Instagram is jumping on it and taking it as gospel. Yeah. I can guarantee you that none of them did what you just did and went on and actually did a little tiny bit of research. It takes seconds. Please do your own research. Do not listen to the likes of Robbie Williams.
No. But the thing is, and I could be misremembering it, has Robbie Williams not worn glasses for years? Like, not when he's in a concert. I'm sure I've seen Robbie Williams with glasses over the years.
That could be a vanity thing as well. You never know. But he probably does. Like, look at us. Yeah. Two of us. What's the chances?
But like, anyway, like when I went to the opticians last year, they were just like, Paddy, you're just getting older. Ancient. And like, they're like, are you on your computer? And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably more than ever have been. Like, well, then your eyes are just getting more strained. And I was like, well, can you just check like the nerves and all that in the back, like in the blood flow and everything for me? And they checked and they're like, there's nothing wrong with you.
Shut up, get out.
Your eyes are just tired. Just give them more breaks. And I was like, all right, okay. So yeah, I guess the thing is here, folks, yes, you want to be alert if you do see changes in any aspect of your health when you use any medication. Not even when you're on a medication, but if anything changes in terms of how you're feeling, how any of that kind of stuff, absolutely check in with your doctor, your optician, your GP team, whatever the case might be. But try not to catastrophize. I can't say the word.
No, it is
go worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Try not to go worst case scenario, and please do not be taking like a headline off a newspaper as the gospel truth, as Belinda says. Just
fucking Robbie Williams.
Go and speak to a medical professional that can put your mind at ease, can do the tests, and whatever the case might be. You know, but it is important, I think, good reminder that as with anything, all medications can have side effects, though. You know, and that's why I'm reading the leaflet for my new medication. I'm like reading the leaflet 20 times over to see, okay, what's the crack? Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, Paddy, you said about the getting the new webcam from my thingy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be in 4K. I think I'm okay like this. I'm a little bit blurred,
The
and
concept
I don't
people don't know
look
what we're
like.
talking about. So before we started recording, I said to Belinda about getting a new webcam, one that is maybe a little bit sharper. And she's kind of saying there she doesn't know if she wants that.
No, mine is lovely and blurry. You can't see my wrinkles. Look, I don't look like I've got a wrinkle. You can't see
Have
my
you ever
chicken
had
neck or
Botox?
anything. No, not yet. But I'm going with my cousin, myself and Jessica.
You're getting Botox. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was speaking
3
to one of my
areas.
friends. Yeah,
Here.
one of my friends was on about
Hang on.
Botox.
In my 11s, up here and here.
But I don't think you're wrinkly.
Oh, I am.
I've met you in person. I wouldn't say you're wrinkly.
I am.
Oh, Lord. You can't be injecting yourself
my...
with random shit for the crack. You can't.
This is how I started out my journey.
Oh, my God. You need to turn some of your
I know. Sorry, I know I'm causing...
into how not to do things. Oh, Belinda.
I'm causing you so much stress. I know you're going to have to edit out all that now.
No. I'm just going to be like,
going to do it.
Do not do what Belinda is doing, folks. Do not inject anything random. Always speak to medical professionals.
You say that one more time, I'm going to kill you.
No, I'll never stop harping on about it. And come here. You need to be more selective about the pricks you let near your face.
I'm so going to fucking tell Sean O'Doherty you said that. But Paddy, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I wish I'd met you 25 years ago and you'd told me that.
Oh my God. Now, I will say, like, sometimes I look and I think, I've got a bit of a turkey neck.
I have, yeah.
But then again, I'm like...
I've had that salmon DNA injected into me twice on 2 different occasions.
Wait a minute. Salmon. Can you hear the dog barking?
Sperm?
I'm sorry if you can hear the dog barking, folks.
No, I can't hear.
All right, okay. But
yeah, salmon DNA.
Into your neck.
Yeah, did you not see that on my thingy? I'll send you a video of it later.
No, I knew you had something done.
I had it done twice.
Salmon.
Yeah, salmon sperm. Salmon DNA? No. I can't remember.
Oh my God.
I'm going to post it again on my thingy. I'll send it to you, okay?
Oh my God.
I'll tag you. Yeah.
And you've no qualms about
I don't care about anything like that. It doesn't bother me.
What
Paddy.
if that is like a feckin' salmon off the Tesco feckin' counter, like?
I have salmon in the fridge downstairs for my dinner this evening.
And you go and like feckin' wrap it around your neck?
Yeah. And, when I had my discectomy on my back, the doctor said to me, you should like have a look and see what's going on. I said, I don't care. Do not care what's happening back there. Just get me in, get me out. And then I went and Googled it afterwards.
Now, I did go and look at the time I had my septoplasty, as we call it, done, for my deviated septum, and watching YouTube videos of that. I only looked at it afterwards. I am so glad I did not look at it beforehand.
Yeah.
I was shrieking. Ooh. No, you're wild. Yeah. You're wild salmon in your neck. God.
Yeah. It was wild salmon, actually. It was the best.
You're going to develop gills. Are you good at swimming?
Fucking ace at swimming.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna send you that, okay? And maybe you can put in a little clip of it in the end of the podcast.
Oh God, I'm not looking at salmon in your neck swimming around.
Okay, I'm starving.
Right.
I want to go and have my tea. Come on.
Like we're only talking 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I was going to say, folks.
51.
No, that doesn't count because we had a little false start, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Paddy nearly sent us. Stop breaking the magic. Folks, if you are wondering though, some of the bits and pieces that we have coming up over the next few weeks, our next episode is an interview with the founder of the app Shotzi. Which is phenomenal.
So interesting.
Really, really nice.
Oh my God, I forgot to put my...
Yeah, really nice conversation. So we are... we'll be having that interview. And it's not just like about the app or like trying to get people. It's actually, there's only a tiny bit actually about the app itself, if you get me. It's more
she's a whole other story.
Oh, yeah. Like about her journey. She's been on a weight loss medication herself, talking about like stigma, all this kind of stuff. So we've a really, really interesting episode with her. Then we are coming into the run up, dare I say, for Christmas and New Year. So in the run up to Christmas, we're going to be doing a wee episode, kind of just thinking about trying to, I guess, get ready for that, how to think about it. And then we're going to be out with what is usually our most popular episode every year, is like our top tips for, well, it'll be 2026. Those episodes always do really, really well first. So we will have, Belinda's just logging her Shotzi app there. But yeah, so we're going to have, those are the next few episodes. So talking on to Shotzi. And then in January, because some people have asked me, oh, Paddy, the podcast now seems fortnightly. It's like, yeah, at the moment it's fortnightly. In January, however, we are going to be doing it weekly because it is January and we want to make sure there's some extra support there for people and some extra content.
And also, can I just say as well?
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, but
just to quote Alan, hopefully big news coming soon.
Hopefully big news coming soon.
Alan Clark.
Alan Clark.
I love Alan Clark.
Yeah. We've actually started watching more of Garen's videos as well. Garen Nunes. Yeah. I haven't seen much of that, but Peter here started having them on a bit more, so I've seen a bit more of them.
We love Garen.
Yeah, he's gas. Garen Nunes.
And I always want to use his tagline. Follow me, I'm delicious.
Follow me, I'm delicious. Yeah. But yeah, then into January we are going to be focusing on an episode on nutrition, episode on movement, episode on mindset, and then a Q&A episode as well. But folks, I think that is us for this week. Belinda, you also have holidays coming up in December.
I have, I'm heading off for Christmas. Yep.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that?
Yes, very much
go to
so.
Lanzarote, isn't it?
Yeah. Deserved. Yeah, well deserved.
I have...
Second holiday of the year, second foreign holiday.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know who I think I am.
Go for it, you deserve it.
I know.
You do deserve it, I wonder, would you get into the water and the beach there?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with Lanzarote? It's not very sandy though. It's volcanic, isn't it?
Yeah. That kind of black kind of stuff.
Sand and stuff. Yeah. Anyway.
But I must send you that list we talked about in the last episode about the places in Porto del Carmen to go to. I know you're not staying in Porto del Carmen, but like mini India.
I know, but we'll go down there anyway. We're in Playa Blanca,
Rightio, folks. But look I say we will be back with an episode with the founder of Shotzi in our next episode. We'd also just like to remind you are always welcome to send us in questions that you'd like for us to go through on the podcast. Anything at all like that, anything you'd like for us to cover.
If there's a topic that you would like us to cover,
because we're really bad at actually mentioning this. Hello at thedose.ie. So nice and straightforward. Hello at thedose.ie is the best way. And that'll come through to both of us. Belinda checks the inbox and reads everything. Belinda, I don't know how you get the time. God love you.
To do all that I do for the podcast.
Belinda, do you know we have an email address?
Paddy, you set it up, gave me the email address and the password, and I've never seen it since. I don't even know where it is.
Yeah. Thanks to the back office team that do all that.
HR will be having a word with me.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, have a good week. And we know that there is a lot of people from outside of Ireland that listen to this as well. We love hearing from you folks as well. So, drop us a line, let us know where you're listening. But again, if there's any questions, any topics, any themes, anything you're worried about or that as well, because over the various weeks, we will have different kind of health professionals that are qualified, unlike me and Belinda. They
might stir up some questions.
Hopefully might be able to answer some of these kind of more generically, obviously. But always feel free to send us in questions to hello@thedose.ie. Belinda, I didn't say this to you, but from January we will have a WhatsApp number as well that people can WhatsApp us a bit easier.
If they have questions. It's more work for me.
More.
Great.
You barely reply to your own WhatsApps. But we'll have a WhatsApp number that you can send us stuff to. We might even have it before the end of the year, actually.
Oh, that'll be easier, won't it? Get Paddy, get the back office on that and get them to do it sooner.
Get the back office on that. Yeah, back office, if you're listening, bit of work for you. And get that done and get it in place.
In the background there.
Yeah, we cat in the background. But so we'll have that in place. But anyway, folks, stay safe.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Always appreciate your love and your support and your encouragement. Particularly in places whereby people might not be showing up as supportive. We love when people spread positive vibes. So, always try and make somebody smile as opposed to frown. Yeah. And that is all I have to say on this, Belinda.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys. Thanks, Paddy. Bye.
Is
that our theme song? No, it's not.
Oh my God, Belinda.
This podcast shares personal experiences only. It is not medical advice. Always speak with a qualified healthcare professional about your own health decisions. Any treatments mentioned as part of our personal stories are not recommendations or promotion of any medication.